For a stock exhaust, it doesn't sound that bad.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In this episode, we're doing a full sound test on my 2024 BMW M1000R. I've got a fully stock exhaust. It's got the Akrapovic sports exhaust. So if you guys are curious what a stock Akrapovic exhaust sounds like, this is going to be the video for you guys. And a little bit later in the video, I'm going to show you how to make your BMW M1000, BMW S1000RR, anything like that, slightly louder. It's super simple. If you guys have this bike already, you already know how to make this bike slightly louder just by a setting on your bike. Nothing crazy at all. We're going to do a launch control rev. We're going to do some baby revs, and then we're going to rev the piss out of it at stationary. And then I've got the GoPro set up on the bike here so that you guys can see what RPM I'm at and what the exhaust looks like. Maybe it'll shoot flames. I don't think it shoots any flames at all. It's a stock exhaust. So we'll do it in the two different modes. We're gonna do it in road mode and we're gonna do it in race mode. Spoiler alert, race mode is how you get your bike a little bit louder. You get that valve open, it makes the bike 5% louder. You get the pops, you get the bangs. It's nothing crazy whatsoever, but yeah, this is gonna be a full sound test on my 2024 BMW M1000R. Also, I'm making this video so that I can do a comparison when I decide to change my bike to a full straight pipe. What I've decided, guys, is to go with the full Akrapovic headers. Titanium is what I'm gonna go with, so stick around for that video. That video to come soon, and when I say soon, I have no idea, but it's gonna come eventually here. What I'm gonna do is leave the stock muffler on. I actually kind of like the stock muffler on this thing. It's got a little bit of carbon fiber. If I get sick of it, I'll probably change out the muffler to the Shorty Akrapovic muffler. Yeah, this video is just gonna be fully stock, full sound test. If you guys are looking at getting a BMW M1000R, a BMW S1000RR, this is what your bike is gonna sound like from the factory. Now let's cut to a little clip in my parking garage of a cold start, and then we'll jump to the tripod here and get a full sound test stationary, and then we'll jump on the bike and get this bike at load so that you guys can hear it on the road. Sounds a little bit different. All right, let's go. All right, guys, this is gonna be a lukewarm start, and then we'll do some revs, and then we'll get out of here because we're probably gonna get kicked out. Even though this is a stock exhaust, it's still slightly loud, and it would probably piss off some Karens. So, without further ado, lukewarm start, let's go. All right, as you can see, I really don't have to raise my voice that much. It's pretty loud when the exhaust is right by my ear here, but it's not that crazy. It kind of sounds like a vacuum cleaner. It's gonna change soon, and when I say soon, as the Stratman says, someday. Without further ado, let's do some baby revs. Well, there's some baby revs for you guys. That exhaust is pretty hot. It's starting to warm up. The sun's coming up here, but let's do some launch control revs, and then we'll rev the piss out of it, and then we're gonna jump on the bike and go for a little ride and show you what this sounds like under load. All right, guys, let's do a launch control rev here. I've got it in race mode, so this is the valves open. Should be the loudest possible setting that you guys can be in. Stock from BMW. Let's go. So that's 10,000 RPM with launch control on, holding it right to the pin. It sounds okay. Hopefully the audio's coming through to you guys as good as I'm hearing it. Let's turn launch control off and really rev the piss out of this so you guys can see what a stock bike sounds like. Let's go. Well, there you guys go. Every time I rev it, it's sinking into the sand. I thought I was gonna drop my bike there for a second, but as you guys can see, it kind of sounds like a vacuum cleaner. It's got a little bit of sound, a little bit, but it's not enough to really carry down the mountain and get me kicked out of here. If somebody was driving by or somebody was riding their bicycle by, they'd probably get pretty pissed that I was revving my bike like that, but nothing crazy. But with that being said, let's jump on the bike. Let's jump to the GoPros here so that you guys can see what this thing sounds like under load. We'll do it in the road mode, and then we're gonna flip over to the race mode so that you guys can see the difference in having your valve open. The only real difference when you're in race mode is you get the pops and the bangs. I don't think it's that much louder, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that so that you guys can see what a stock Akrapovic sports exhaust sounds like straight from BMW. Let's go. Also, one more thing before we get going. I just wanted to show you my camera setup. So we've got the a GoPro set up there with the DJI wireless mic shooting right at the exhaust there, so we should get some good sound out of that. And then we've also got the GoPro up here showing the speedometer so that you guys can see exactly what RPM I'm at. All right, guys. Lukewarm start on the GoPro here with the two microphones. I've got a microphone in my helmet here, and I've got a microphone right on the GoPro there, so the audio should turn out pretty damn good. All right, let's go. Also, how nice is that hill assist? I mentioned that in most videos. I frickin' love it. All right, guys, we're gonna start out in road mode here, the quiet sound version of this bike here, and then we're going to get into the slightly louder version, which is race mode. So yeah, all right guys, let's do a little red line in here, see what this thing sounds like. Road mode. Okay. So that's kind of a couple shifts there in road mode. As you're letting off the gas, there's no pops, no bangs. That's a big difference when you pop it into race mode, which we'll test out here. Let's do a couple more pulls in road mode, and then let's jump into race mode so that you guys can see exactly what this thing sounds like under load. All right, let's get around this bend. Okay. That's first here, not too bad. Nothing like what this thing is going to sound like when you've got a full system exhaust on here whatsoever, but yeah, it's got a little bit of sound. Let's pop it into race mode now and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about with the pops and the bangs. So yeah, when you let off the gas, you're getting a couple pops there, a little bit, nothing crazy. Let off the gas, couple pops. So that's what you're not getting when you're in road mode. When you're in road mode, it is the quietest possible setting that you guys can possibly be in. All right, guys, Race Pro 1 mode, which is the same as race mode. It's just a customizable mode if you guys didn't know, or you don't own this bike. But yeah, let's pop it down into first here. Okay, yep. Got a mini pump. Oh, I forgot that wheelie control is turned completely off right now, so that wheel is going to pop up like crazy. No matter. Nothing crazy. All right, let's jump it up here. Let's get some revs going. Woo! Downshift. Not bad. I'm not really hammering on it right now, guys, but yeah, let's go. For a stock exhaust, it doesn't sound that bad. Let's get a good one. Woo! And a downshift. Woo! Not too bad. All right, down to first. Let's go. Do a little bit of a wheelie. Yeah. Okay. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the sweet sound of a stock exhaust on a 2024 BMW M1000 single R. More to come, more to change. Akrapovic headers in the works, in the making. It's coming soon. Anyways guys, if you like this video, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Let your uncle, your aunt, your grandma, your grandpa know that I've got a stock exhaust, Akrapovic exhaust video on my 2024 BMW M1000 single R. A video that nobody asked for because nobody likes the sound of stock exhaust. They sound horrible. They sound like a vacuum cleaner. I think this one sounds okay. I don't think it's the worst one on the market, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.